Hey everybody, Temple Crazed here. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday, hump day. Anyway, so I did kind of do a mail call on my Whatnot channel, on my Whatnot stream this morning. I I got a bunch of watches in, so we went through them. I actually sold a bunch of the ones I just got in, but thought maybe I'd show you a little bit of something. So one of the watches I got in is a Seiko Perpetual Calendar. They're about 125-ish dollars. Here's the battery for it. That thing is massive. Let's see, we got a quarter here. Yeah, it's about the size of a quarter. A little bigger actually than a quarter. It's massive. So I had to order one of them. So that's coming in. So get that in. Put that in the watch. That'll be great. Get that working. That'll be a good one. Um, got this got this cleaned up actually. This is an Accutron or Armatron. I had to take it apart and clean it up a little bit better. It's got some scuffs, but it's still in really nice looking. Armatron day date. Beautiful looking watch. Beautiful. I got this other one in here. This other one here. This Pulsar here. I really like this Pulsar. Yeah, it needs a crystal, but it also needs a battery, and the problem is, you see all these scratches and stuff? Yeah, I think everybody else has tried to get into it too, and I cannot get into it, so I am going to. I mean, I did put. You can see this right here. This is oil. I dropped some oil around on there so that maybe I can get some oil down into that area, and then I got get out my three-pronged attack type tool that I have. Get a little better leverage on it maybe and get it to pop open. Let's see, what else did we get in? Oh, I got an Oriental in. Orient, I guess, yeah. This crystal is scratched to crap. I probably have a crystal for this. Looks like a stem and a crown, but let's get into this one first. Let's get into this first here. We'll just pop this. Go, nope, in. Thank you. Had a good stream today. Had a really good stream, so it was a long stream, very long, 6.5 hours. So I don't know how long I'll stream here, but my voice may die on us while I'm here. Who knows? So let's see. This is just a 2-pin metal little opener here. Most watches can be opened with it pretty easily. Oh, look at that. An automatic movement even. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see, can we get it to start running? No, it's not going to take off. So today, basically what I'm doing is I'm just assessing. Did it take off? It might have taken off, actually. No. I think it did for a second and then it died down. So I'm just assessing what we got to do. So this one, it looks like probably the winding stem broke off in there. So it'll need a new winding stem and new crown. So I should probably get my piece of paper out here and start writing this stuff down so that I know what I need to order. Plus I should be able to see. Wow, that's a 21 joule movement in there. Wow. That is cool. I have no idea what this watch is even worth. I know what I paid for it, but I have no clue what it's worth. But I know I had a piece of paper around here somewhere. Where the heck did it go? Hmm. Well, let's see. Found it. Found it. Alright, so the Orient, besides a service, where's my patent? There it is. Besides the service, let's see, the Orient needs a service, a winding stem, winding crown, a cleaning obviously, and a new crystal. It's not so bad. Hey, Sugar. Welcome in, bud. But now that we can see this thing a little better, this Orient, 21 jewel. Look at this movement. Look at that, an auto even. That is awesome looking. Trying to get the crystal out without busting it, but I don't think it wants to come out. Maybe I can take the whole bezel off. Kind of looks like it. Yep. There's the bezel came off. A little gasket in there. There's the bezel with the crystal. Good for cleaning, get that bezel off of there, so. Alright. Let's set this one aside. We're just assessing right now. Figuring out what we need to do to different watches here, so. Let's move the Orient aside. Also, that way I know what parts I need to buy. And I can also look up prices too of what these different watches are worth, so we're not losing money at least. I do try to sell at reasonable prices, so I don't try to sell at, $200-300 each like I see a lot of people do it. I mean, if it's a $300 watch, it's a $300 watch, obviously, but I mean, if I can give a deal, I'm going to give a deal, obviously, too, right? Right. Alright, so there's the Orient. We'll move that out of the way. Next here, we got this Elgin, and it was running a minute ago. Let's put a little wind into it, see if it'll pop off again. Come on. So that just needs a really good cleaning. Maybe a different crown. I do have, it is an original crown, but it's in really, really tough shape. It's an original E on there, but it's in really tough shape. So I might go to a different crown. I have some brand new Elgin, new old stock ones that I might go to. We'll see. Elgin, I mean, from what I can see, we need a crystal and a service. Just a good cleaning. That one should be easy. Yeah, because there's no coming back. That's all cracks in there for that side. I would love to just sand that out and call it a day, but not happening. And we need a watch band. I should probably put that down too. Watch band. Let's see, get my measuring toolie out here and see what size we need. Let's see here. Looks like a 17. 17 millimeter. There we go. Moving on. Here we got this Garon. I've never heard of it before. But I know I had this opened a little bit ago. So, I was going to say I didn't crank it down, I know that. And it's got this little dust cover. I really like that. That's cool. That's cool. Little dust cover right there. We'll pop that up. And inside we'll find a beautiful movement here. Absolutely beautiful. Standard Time Corporation, 17 jewel movement. And it does, I mean, it does run. It wants to run. It's just, it needs a service. I mean, literally, it wants to run though. So, just needs a good service. And that escape wheel's moving, the pallet fork in there's moving. I like it. So this one just needs a service and a watch band. I mean, that's easy. And then figure out what it's actually worth. Like I say, I never heard of it, so I can't even say if it's a men's or woman's. I mean, it's smaller, which normally we would in the watch business would associate with a women's, but old vintage watches were usually smaller. I just sold that Boulevard today, which was a military style watch, and it was a lot smaller than the normal men's watches that we associate as a men's watch today that are usually in that 35, 40 millimeter range. Men's watches, the vintage ones, were quite a bit smaller than what we associate today. So I might be able to clean up this crystal, so I'm not going to worry too much about that, but we do need a service. We're going to need a watch band. What size are you going to be? 14 millimeter. I might have a 14 millimeter. $14 millimeter. Yeah, I might have a 14 millimeter. Maybe we'll take this crystal out and clean it up here today on the show. People seem to like that. I don't know why, but they do. Alright, so next we have this. This is a pretty watch. This is a Benrus. I had put a little wind in and it was running, but this is a pretty watch right here. I have not found another one like this with that same hand, and this has got one broken hand on it. So let's pop this back open here, though. Ouch, stabbed myself. Come on. There we go. Look at it moving. It's running again. Just need a little jostle. That's why I say it needs a good cleaning. With that little bit of jostle, it started running again. So this one is the Aban Rus. Does not need a crystal for, thank God, because I don't know if I'd ever find one for this. Does need a service. Um, and a band, it looks like, just a band. I don't know what I'm going to do about a watch band on this one. I want to do something kind of special because this is, oh, it needs hands too. I might have to replace all the hands because I just can't find that one style. So I might end up replacing all of them. But we'll pop this out. But this crystal here, um, I'm never going to find this crystal, I don't think. So I'm going to have to polish this thing out, sand it out, polish it out good. But if you look and see this hand here, the other one on top here is broke off. So it's got a nice sub seconds. That's second hand that's running, but we got these gems all around there. I don't even know. I doubt they're real, because if they're real, holy crap, we're talking a lot of money. But I do have my gem tester around here, so I guess we can take a look. I tell you, you get into this game where you're buying and selling watches and stuff. Sometimes having a diamond tester, which also tests other gems, is a really good idea. There's another one it's about 120 bucks I wouldn't mind getting because it really does tell you what you have. This one just has a little scale on it, and if it goes past the 8, then it's a diamond. And if it doesn't, then it's something else. But if it goes up, it's basically it's something. Okay, those are nothing. And nothing. So they're not real. So that's good to know. I have found real diamonds, though, in watches. I have a few of them. Oh, I'm guessing I have an Elgin here somewhere. I put it somewhere. Where did I put it? Here it is. It's an Elgin diamond, it's called. It's probably got real diamonds in it. But anyway, this Benrus, really nice. Um, they're kind of expensive from what I was seeing when I was looking up things. Let's see, we need looks like a 15 millimeter band. I mean, a 16 will fit, but it's really tight. I think I'll go with a 15 millimeter. This is what I go through every time I'm gonna be doing a watch though. We got the case back here. 10K rolled gold plated bezel. So the bezel on this is a 10 karat gold, rolled gold, so basically gold plated. But still. Alright, Tempo, put the damn watch back in the case the correct way. You know, the way it came out, just reverse. Sheesh. Come on. Go back to your home. You want to go there, right? Sorry, I'm trying to put the dang watch away. Now that we've gone through and figured out what we need, I don't need the watch out still. I need it back in its case. Ugh. Yeah, it might actually. Well, Brian, welcome in. Standard. Done. Whatever. I'll deal with it later. Alright, next we got a Timex. A Timex? Timex? T-Mex? Something like that. I know somebody that really wants this watch bad. He's not in here right now, but this Timex, made in the USA. You don't see that very often. I don't like that the plating's coming off, but I'm not going to replate it. Mostly because I don't have the stuff, but I'm going to be getting it soon. I'm going to be getting plating stuff soon. So we'll pull that off. This one needs a service for sure. But I did have it running earlier. So but it slips right here, so I'm not sure what's going on. If there's just debris in the way or what, but it does need a service. And now it kicks off running again. Uh-huh. Okay. So the Timex needs a good service. And I started cleaning up the watch crystal, but I just did a quick one while I was streaming. It needs a full cleaning. So, but that is really cool, a Timex tank. I don't know if I'm going to put a band on that or not. It'll depend on the people that want to buy it. I think I probably will. I'll probably put a brown, something like, let's see, something like this band here, like this. I like this band here. It's actually a used one, but it looks like weathered, which I really like the look of that. Um, it's a genuine leather, and then we have the gold here, which I think will match in really nice. This is yeah, this is a good one actually here from Kressler. But I like this weathered look to it and everything. I think it'll look really good. Yeah, yeah, I like that. I like that look right there. You got the weathered look here of this of the tank, where you're missing some plating right in here and down in here too, where we're missing plating and stuff. And then you got this kind of worn brown. Um, I'll probably condition this leather band here. I'll condition it up a little bit. I do have leather conditioner here, so I'll probably do that and put that on there. I think that'll look really nice together. So I'm not gonna worry about a band because obviously I have one. Perfect. So that's that one. We did get a pocket watch today. Another Westclox Pocket Ben. I put a different crystal on it already. This crystal needs a little more work, but put a crystal on it. I cleaned up the dial a bit. It's running now. I mean, it's running great. It really is. Nobody was interested in it at the auction. I was surprised. So if anybody's interested in it, let me know. I usually sell these on eBay for about 20 bucks. So, plus shipping. So if anybody's interested in it, let me know. We can do a little better than 20 because I wouldn't have to pay any fees. So, Let's see, what else did we get? I got this Citizen Quartz came in. Very cool looking little watch. No battery in it though, so I'll have to figure out which battery it takes. But it's a 2 joule quartz movement, which is really cool. So there's that came in. I do have the back. It's off right now. So that's really neat. What else came in? Oh, this watch. This watch is toast. Toast, I tell you, toast. This is a Seiko. Yeah. Pretty much toast. That's not a good look for it inside. Now, I do have movements that are like, I do have these movements. I might put a different movement in here. I'm not sure yet. Because I do have these Japanese movements available. But I mean, there's so much damage here. I just don't know that it's worth it. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, this is not a real high-end Seiko, so. And it has a broken crystal. So probably not worth it. Oh, I got a clock. Got a couple clocks. This is a Westclox, obviously. This is a Baby Ben repeater. This one is not working. And I have no idea how to open it, so I am going to watch a video to figure out how to open it. And then I hope to work on it on the channel even. Polish up that crystal. That'll be cool. Let's see what else. I did get another one in. This one here, I have not looked yet. This is a traveling one. Now, it came off of its hanger here. In fact, the screws that are supposed to go in here and here to hold it on this hanger, because it would be on this hanger, and then you just flip it open like so, kind of thing, whatever, if you've never seen one before. But this one was actually running. I wound it up a little bit. I didn't wind it all the way, but you can see back here, here's your alarm set. This is how you set it. Your fast, slow to change how fast it runs stuff. Alarm on and off. Right there. And this is a Seth Thomas, very cool looking watch. These probably date around the 60s and 70s. This one's probably 70s just by looking at the case. I know a little bit about them, not a ton. My grandfather used to always bring one every time we went to a hotel or somewhere. He always had one. Let's see, Seth Thomas Clock Company. Well, they're a big clock company, it says. They began producing, let's see. Seth Thomas Clock Company was founded by Seth Thomas in Plymouth Hollow, Connecticut, and began producing clocks in 1813. It was incorporated by as the Seth Thomas Clock Company in 1853. Wow, cool. So let's look up travel clock. Yeah, they're not hugely expensive. Some of them are. Some of them are upwards of $100. Holy jeez. I did not pay anywhere near that, by the way. Yeah, I'll just have to figure out what year this one is and Hmm. But yeah, there's a lot of them here, 50, 60 bucks. There's some that are not working that are 15. So, really cool little piece. Little piece of history. And the case for it's really in really, really nice shape. So that's good. Oh, anything else? Oh yeah, here you go. Got a little Sportsman here, and it's running. That crystal really needs some help, but I think it's cracked. Is it cracked? Yeah, it's cracked. But it's running, so that's nice. It's always good. Ugh, I have not opened this one yet, and that hurt. Alright, time to get out a movement holder again. I don't know where my other movement holder is. I guess I'll just use this one. These these movement holders that have like the pins like that work really good for helping with opening up watches to hold them, so you're not, killing your fingers and hand and stuff. All right. Oh man, I didn't know if that was gonna come open. Who knows how long it's been since that's been opened? Sheesh. Well, the gasket just kind of disintegrated. That's what you see just falling out everywhere. But look at that. Little 17 jewel movement. And gasket's just petrified. Look at that. Wow. That hasn't been opened in a long time. A real long time. Holy cow. I mean, I've had some bad ones where they come out, you know, like looking like plastic, but that thing was just absolutely petrified. It's nice how the watch is actually running, though. Look at that. It's just a craftsman thing, That's the whole thing, right? Let's get down there a little bit, take a closer look. Yeah, look at that. It's all in that craftsmanship, right? That thing just runs beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, God, I'm almost tempted not to service this one and just put a new crystal on it, put a watch band on it, and call it a day. Cause that thing is running so nice. I mean, I'd clean up the case, and stuff, but as best I can. But man, that thing is just. I'll have to time it, see how it's doing on. I don't have a time grapher yet. I'm hoping to get one here shortly, but I'll have to see how we're doing on it. If it's keeping good time, then I may just leave it. I may just leave it because that thing it's just running. I mean, as soon as I got here, I just put a little wind in. I didn't wind it up that much, and boom, kicked off. That's awesome. I love that. That makes me very, very happy. It's like, where the hell did I do with the back? Forgot that I was digging the stuff out of it still. Alright, let's see here. Let's go back to this one. The Garon, whatever the hell it is. Again, I've never heard of this one, so maybe somebody else has. I mean, I can go look it up, obviously. Hey Marvin, I just had your Timex up here a little bit ago. We were talking about it. I just found a watch band for it that I'm gonna use. I when I was looking at it here, um, let me do this real quick. There we go. I like putting everybody as mods. That way I know if there's especially on YouTube. That way I know if there's a bot in my stream. All right, let's grab that Timex real quick. I'll show you what I'm thinking here. All right, let me pull this camera back up. This is my microscope we're on right now. This is what I use when I'm working on these watches because my eyes are not that good to work on these small parts. But here's the. I was looking at this Timex and we got some plating issues here and here, which I'm fine with. It adds to the patina. So I have this older watch band sitting here, and it's a good one. It's a Kessler, uh, but it's a little bit older one. It's been around a while. It's not used. It's new, but it's you can tell it's got some age to it. So it's brown, but it's you can see it's got a little age going on with it. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful watch band here. And then the buckle we got gold, and I like the fact that it's got a little bit of age. I think it matches really good with this watch, and of course it does fit. And I think that that's just going to look really good together. I think the age of the watch band and with the age of the Timex, I think are going to look really nice together. Yeah, I just think it's all going to look really good together that way. That's why I usually hold on to. A lot of people always come and ask me, "Oh, do you got any antique watch bands or this or that and stuff?" I usually say no. While I usually do have some, I usually hold on to them because if they're in good shape and stuff like that one, I like to reuse them you know on some older watches. I mean that's the whole thing. Keep that character together. If I have to, I mean some watches deserve a new watch band. Don't get me wrong. Like the Elgin, wherever the heck I threw the Elgin. I don't even know where I put that damn thing now. But I have an Elgin. It needs a new watch crystal. It's a really cool looking watch. Uh, it's not running very well right now. But I put a nice new black uh, leather band on it, just because I think it deserved it. Mm-hmm. Jeez, how many freaking emails did I get suddenly? My phone just started blinking like I had like maybe something came in or whatever, and sure as shit, 27 emails have just popped up. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. Anyway, with this little thing, this Garon, I should look it up. Let's see. See if I can find any information on Garon. Hmm. Hmm. They look to be kind of spendy, actually. I'm looking and seeing prices, even non-working ones that are 75 bucks. Damn, somebody should have bought it from me when I was streaming. I probably would have let it go for 20 bucks. now, now, now you're done. Now you're gonna get it if you want it. Let's see. There's my screwing driver. Doo doo doo. Nope. I should be wearing figure cots, but I just can't be bothered right this second. Nope. But there's always a first time, right? Oh, we can see that dial a little nicer now. It was pretty tough to see through that crystal. Hoofta. Alright. Yeah, this one had a really. Was this the one that had. No, one of them I looked at had a really weird click on it. Anyway, I'm going to set that aside because that's not actually what I wanted. The movement. I'm not going to work on a movement right now. What I did want is the crystal out of it. Because for those of you that were in my whatnot stream, I was actually polishing or doing a crystal polish in the background, and I thought, why don't I do one in the foreground? So let me find some of my different sandpapers. Let's see here. We need some 800. Where's the 800? That's 2000. That's not what I need. That's 1000. I do need that. We're definitely going to need 800 here. Doo -doo -doo. There's some 800. Cool. Alright. A little bit of water. Just a drop. 800 grit. Wet dry sandpaper. Little circles. And all we're trying to do is take out the scratches, make the big scratches into smaller scratches. I mean, we're putting scratches in, yes, but we're making them smaller and smaller and smaller with the sandpaper. And I'm telling you, sometimes, I mean, sure, I can replace this crystal. This crystal would not cost me more than about $5. And I probably will because I think it's got a crack in it. But while I'm working on it, I like to have the crystal available to me if I need it. Seeing a big, big, big scratch right there. I'm going to grab a little paper towel here so I can see stuff. See how we're coming along. Yeah, see right there, I believe yeah, that's a crack right there. But that's okay. We'll keep going. Using a nice padded pad. Should probably try to keep it on the camera. I'm looking down at what I'm doing and not like at the scope. Let's see, how are we doing on this big scratch? Let's just kind of dig into it a little bit. I mean, I've taken out massive scratches that you wouldn't have thought should have been able to be sanded out, that I've sanded out, and the crystal looks great. Now, of course, you're not going to sand out a crack, but there we go. Let's take a look, see how we're doing. Pretty much there. And I didn't get down the sides or anything. Obviously, we're going to have to replace this crystal, but just trying to show you what I go through if I'm going to sand out a crystal. Alright, so that was 800 grit. So we made the big scratches small. And now we're going to go down to 1,000 grit. Or up to, whichever you want to say. Try to make those scratches even smaller. And if I'm going to do this on a whole crystal, I mean, like I say, I do the whole thing. I get around to the sides. I don't do the other underside because that shouldn't be scratched, but I'll clean it good, you know. Before I clean it, I dip the whole thing in alcohol, rubbing alcohol, or 99% alcohol, just because that gets rid of any kind of foreign stuff that might be on the crystal before it gets its final polish, so you're not putting more scratches in. And of course, using a clean towel of some sort, paper towel even. All right, let's take a look. Looking good. Obviously, like right there's the crack. You can see it, but that big scratch is pretty much gone. Perfect. All right, let's move on. I still can't find my 1500 grit. I don't know where it is. I keep finding plenty of 2000. There's some more 2000. There's 1000. Oh, there's 1500 right there. Perfect. Haha, found some 1500. Awesome sauce. So for those that don't know me, this is kind of what my days usually consist of. I stream on Whatnot for a while. Today was a really long time. And then a lot of times I'll come over here to YouTube and stream more. Or I'll sit downstairs at my little desk here and I'll work on watches. I mean, this is literally how I've been making a living, so I gotta do what I gotta do. And I know there's a lot of people who are like, oh, well, I wish I could be like that and make a living doing that, blah, blah, blah. But, I mean, there's some months that I barely make my bills, let alone anything else. It's a tough ride. It really is. I was doing really good for a while. I mean, shoot, I did $30,000 in sales last year in just coins, but then that market kind of dried up on me. So now I'm on to watches for a little bit here. I mean, I'll go back to coins here eventually, but all right, that's 1500. Now we need the 2000. which I was just gonna say, I just saw that. Alright. Okay, so now I know I've had this question, or I've had people say to me before, this seems like a very long process, and it does not seem like it would be worth it when you can just replace the thing for a few bucks. And you know what? You'd probably be right in this case. But it's good to practice on something like this if you're thinking about getting in doing anything, because this I can replace for about, $5, let's say. The one on, say, that Timex, um, good luck finding it at first. Hey, Rosie, good luck finding one like that for to begin with. That's a new one. Second thing, I mean, you might be able to find a new old stock one, maybe. The second thing is the other way you might have to otherwise you might have to buy a whole movement that has it, like not even movement, a whole new watch that has it or something. So knowing how to sand out these crystals, if they're not broke, this one's broke, so we're just practicing basically. Um, Knowing how to do this though is a huge skill. So if you're thinking about doing any kind of watch stuff, learn, get yourself, or if you have some crystals when they come in that are scratched up and stuff, learn how to sand them out. All right, so let's see now. Now I need to find the other stuff because that was 2,000. So now let's do 3,000. Rosie, I think I've sold almost all of your watches. I say almost. I haven't done all of them yet, I don't think. I think I have one Gucci left. Let's see how we're looking here. After you do that 3,000, it's down to, I mean, it's starting to look really good. Now, obviously, because I didn't go all the way to the edges, this isn't going to look perfect. But it's not going to look horrible. It's not going to look great either, I guess. But, alright, let me get a new paper towel. For a new collection. Cool. Alright, and then to polish the crystal, I use Polywatch. Right there, Polywatch, polish. It's a 5 gram bottle and costs about $1 a gram. Expensive stuff. But seems to work good, so you rub it in real good, like so. And then buff it out. Like so. Nice. Yeah, I've used Flitz too. But besides that crack right there, look at that. Absolutely beautiful, besides that little crack in it. So, I mean, it will have to be replaced, obviously, but I should, uh, I should work on getting my stuff for doing, watch plating, because I really want to get going on that. Like, really, really want to get going on doing watch plating. It's gonna take me a hot minute to get going on doing gold plating, because that shit's expensive, you know? But, because the material, I mean, the gold plating stuff's just flipping expensive. Everybody's like, oh, make your own, make your own. It's not that easy. First of all, you need to know how to make the chemicals to make your own, because it takes aqua regia, which I'm sure I could do. Aqua regia. What the funk is going on here? But nickel plating's pretty easy. Oh yeah, I've had a few of those, I think. I have a Timex here though. That's one that I had never well, not just me, but other people that saw it today have never seen before. I'll show you that here in a second, Rosie. Let me just put this watch back together here. It still needs a good service, but I don't want to leave it just sitting in pieces right now. It's got this cool dust cover that goes over the movement, which is I really like. Cool little dust cover there. But now we can actually see what that we can see that it says it's a Garon. Garon. These things are expensive. I was just looking and they're like $100 watch. They're weird. Anyway, the Timex, which is basically spoken for, it's a tank style. And the best part is right down there. Made in USA. And even on the back it says USA time. Or US time. That is really cool. That just came in today. Really cool piece. This came in today. Really cool little Elgin. Yeah, I've had those. Not a huge fan, but hey, beggars choosers thing. They got a Benrus that was like that. A Benrus. Do, 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 do. Let's see here. Got a nice little Elgin here. The crystal's really banged up, but look at that. Ain't that a pretty little thing? I would say late 50s, early 60s on this one. I know after about 1962 ish, they got rid of where it said Elgin and just left the big E. Hi, Mutt. My dog came down just for a treat, and now she's gone. Damn dog. Where is? I don't even know what I did with the other Elgin. Is this it? That's not it. Well, I'm gonna have to find my Elgin. I'll find it eventually. Elusive ones, yeah. Well, you got a whole set of 82s, so there's that. Whole set of 82s in really nice shape. I think I'm gonna start looking for the Benrus hands, cause man, that thing is so nice. Oh yeah, this one needs a new hand, but man, look at that thing. And then obviously, I mean, it's not cased up right now, but look at that. That is a beautiful watch. Beautiful. Actually, before I start working on any watches tonight, I think I'm gonna go eat something. I have not ate yet today. Not really, anyway. I ran a big show and then that was about it. I got a Armatron. I'm sure for people that saw it in my stream earlier, it looks a lot different because I opened it up and took the movement out and cleaned the inside of the crystal, which really cleaned it up nice. Really nice looking Armatron. I don't know, maybe I should keep the Armatron and wear it myself. It's a nice looking one. Oh, I'm sure I got some other watches in. I mean, it was 28 freaking, although we sold some, but I'm gonna probably work. This is an Elgin quartz. I'll probably work on this a little bit. See you, Rosie. Have a good one. Get to that post office. Oh. All right, folks. Yeah, It's been about an hour here, so I think I'm gonna take off, get something to eat, relax for a little bit, and then I gotta get going on fixing up some watches like a Timex and Elgin and all these wonderful watches. Plus, I still gotta try to open up that other frickin' Pulsar. So, thanks for stopping in, everybody. I hope you all have a great day, great week, great weekend if I don't see you. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.